Greetings, my friends. Today is Christmas. I know, I haven't prepared anything for it because actually I forgot that this holiday is coming. Well, yeah, shame on me. But here is a game I want to show you. I played it recently, like actually 2 weeks ago, and I was playing Dominion as Conqueror on Citadel Gates map. I think I did a rather good job on this one. I was making a lot of good decisions, but my implementation was not always the best of the best. But in any case, let's get into the game itself. My plan for the game was stay at mid-zone, more or less, and sometimes switch to zones. The first thing I need to do is to capture the first zone for extra renown boost.
You captured Zone A.
Then, as far as it's done, we're heading to the minion lane. Seems like our opponent stuck to the same plan. And right now we just need to kill minions. We have two guys, one of them is bot, that are not allowing us to do so. And we have to engage the fight. Berserker guy is doing quite decent job at dealing some damage. And as far as you can see, this gladiator do not live to tell the tale. Our Valkyrie just got smashed with this revenge activation, and I tried to be as smart as possible in this gank. Both me and this Black Prior are quite passive, trying to test water, and as far as I see this TND very low on health, I switched to him, trying to help Berserker finish him off. Seems like Black Prior didn't like this decision. He instantly started to chase me, trying to get as much value as he possibly can. Berserker understood that I'm in trouble, and while he was helping me, TND slipped through our fingers. As you can see, I tried to retreat back to zone to heal a bit, but this Black Prior was so low on health, so I decided to stay and finish him. The fight on A was on its full track, and suddenly Wild Conqueror appears. With that, Zone A was captured, and I got opportunity to heal up. As you can see, my first thought was to get to Zone B and help in this gank, but then I realized that I will better stand at zone and boost it, until obviously Berserker comes, and there is no point at two people boosting the same zone at the same time. So I jumped right into the minion lane, almost interrupting poor Lawbringer, killing random peoples here and there, and trying to be as useful as such low damage output heroes like Conqueror can be. By the way, how often do your opponents get revenge like this? My opponents do it quite often. There's actually nothing more to say rather than this Berserker and me trying to get as much value output as possible. My Lawbringer teammate appeared out of nowhere, and because of me not expecting him to do anything, I interrupted his impaling charge. Once I had a slight pause, I tried to retreat, but actually see Lawbringer reviving our teammate, so I stand in front of him like a wall. You know, when you're low on health, you better retreat back to your zone and boost it for a while, rather than be dead and, well, actually doing nothing for a team. Here are some boring moments of For Honor gameplay that are pretty necessary in a game mode like Dominion. But right now, when I look at this footage, I understand that I probably should have gone to minion lane and help our teammates. Because as far as you can see, they're pretty much all dead. As soon as I realize they need my help, I try to get to them, but it's too late. So I decide to step back into my zone. And my opponent didn't keep me waiting. This Valkyrie appeared to be extremely aggressive. So do our Valkyrie. As soon as I realized there is no need in me, I tried to get to the place where I'm more appreciated. Just like in fight with this TND. We exchange with some parries, and with quite little of coordinations, I interrupt Lawbringer, Valkyrie interrupt me, and so on and so forth. And with some good, or quite well maybe lucky shots, this guy is over. Here right now you can see me trying to guess which decision would be better, to go and help at minion lane or to stay at zone. But at the end, Berserker teammate, which came to the zone, finished my doubts, because as you know, 2 people on the point are excessive. Teamfights are quite often a big mess, and you are not sure what your opponent is going for and what punishes are better in this certain situation. And of course, cooperation is the most crucial thing in such kind of situations. Also, a good idea in big team fights is to hold on for a second, do not feed your opponents with revenge, and try to find the best way to get out of this situation. Here you can see me trying to interrupt the Black Prior with a run and shield bash, but actually trying to perform it on someone in revenge is not the best idea. Once I see that I am left alone with the sliver of health against 2 almost full opponents, I decide to retreat, heal up a bit and boost zone A. Cause you know, boosting Conqueror is better than dead Conqueror. Once my health bar is filled, I head back to help our teammate, and my shield bash landed into the good soil, allowing Lawbringer to deal quite a good amount of damage. By the way, did you see this running attack came from the Berserker? I do not see these relevant timed attacks too often. But rather than Berserker, I play quite awfully, eating a lot of damage from this enraged Highlander. So right when I forget about defending, while TND finishes me off. One sight at the scoreboard was enough to understand that they shouldn't wait for someone to go and revive me. So I immediately ran to help my teammate at point A. But sadly, I was a bit late. And both our team was breaking and I had to fight this Black Prior alone. Seems like both we and this Black Prior are duelists, and we try to not throw attacks mindlessly. Until this Valkyrie appeared, and for holy crap, she interrupted this confront kill! And she even continued to throw mindless attacks. Well, actually, she may have tried to be a good teammate, but she did quite bad job on it. Thank God she didn't interrupt this exact confront kill. But we are still breaking, and one of us even dead, so we need to break this standpoint. Sadly, we've reached the point of no return, and even though we clean these minions very fast in 6 hands, it's not enough to rally. This is the example of a very good landed catapult. Of course, Berserker had a finger in the pie, but we can't deny how valuable this catapult was. Well, actually it didn't achieve anything, just because this guy was revived. By the way, take a look at how realization of our team breaking made this Black Prior aggressive. God bless the Godbreaker community on Conqueror's Heavies. And with that out of stamina, you are looking at a corpse. It still walks, yeah, but it's pretty much dead. With this staggering around, I can't decide where to go. To clean minions, to go at A or to go at C. In the end, I decided to stick up with minions. Berserker took zone C and made enemy team breaking. And when I see him trying to hold 1 versus 2, I rally to help him. But once I see him dead, I understand that there is not a whole lot I can do in this situation. Right after that, I see two of my teammates dying, and I try to get to them and provide as much help as possible. But two opponents slipping out of this tower changed my mind. My only hope was to sit in minion lane and survive long enough to kill all of my opponents. 1 versus 4. And even though I did quite a decent job at trying to hold them, I had no chance to stand against them at my skill level. So this is all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and as far as the holiday goes, Merry Christmas everyone! Have amazing holidays, give some love to your neighbors and your family. Have a nice day. I will see you quite soon.